Hi there, friends and fellow crafters. It's LeeAnn, and I am here with a new project using Imagine Crafts. It is so good to be back in the studio today and making my projects. So here I go with a 4th of July card. First, I'm making a slimline card. So I've already cut my panels. Dimensions will be in the description box below. And I am using my anti-static powder bag to rub all over the bag. I'm using Versamark ink and a stamp positioner from We Are Memory Keepers and a 4th of July stamp set from Joy Claire Designs. I do believe the stamp set is sold out now, but it was the only 4th of July stamp set that I had. So here we go. Stamp it down. And there we go. And now I'm making sure where my firework there is so that I can put it back in the same place. Now I'm using blue embossing powder. I do use a coffee filter because it's easy to use to get the powder back in the little bag. And I keep a small paintbrush there with me so that I can brush the powder if it gets into areas where I don't want it. So now I'm going to also use the red embossing powder and sprinkle that all over, brush away the unwanted pieces. And I'm going to bring in my heat tool. I always heat from behind because it's not going to blow the powder away. And it's easier for me to see as it gets that shiny sheen over the top so that I know that it's dry and complete. So I'm going to finish up my fireworks here. I tend to go from back to front, front to back. And then I'm going to now get red, which is the Versacolor ink, and I'm using Cardinal, which is number 25, and I'm going to use Neptune, which is 173, and I'm going to put my paper back in here the way I want it. Nope, yep, is that how I want it? Then I decide I'm going to go sideways. I was going to go and make it a slimline long size card, ended up doing it a portrait size instead of landscape. So what I did was I inked up the Happy 4th of July sentiment, half with the Cardinal, half with the Neptune, stamped it, and unfortunately I don't know how I ended up off of the paper or out of the screen, but then I did clear embossing powder over it. So that will have a little shine as well. And now what you see me doing is I have some Starburst. And I stamped it around with an acrylic block using Versamark ink, the clear sticky ink. And I'm using gold emboss powder. And now I'm going to heat that up. And you can just see as it dries and as it sets, how it goes shiny. I just love that look. So now I'm making sure everything is dry. And that is my first layer. Now I've already cut all my layers. And I'm going to, my base is the black. So now I'm going to attach the blue to that. I do use the On Point glue. I did the red on top of that. And then my card panel straight down. And there we go. If I did this over, I did use the shimmer spritz for some added shine. And there's my finished card.